husband just told me why he cheated on me. So it has just come to my attention that my husband has been cheating on me off and on for 2 years. He started cheating on me when I was pregnant with our child because I couldn't do anything sexually because of my pregnancy symptoms. From what he told me, he has cheated on me with 2 women. One of them who he just met some random night when he was drinking. He hasn't seen her since. And then there's this other female who he's been cheating on me with or having an affair with, but he calls it friends with benefits. And he's been with her for about a year now. Of course, I asked him, how can you just throw away 8 years of marriage down the drain all because you want to be with someone who hasn't even graduated college? His answer to me was, she's beautiful, she's quiet, she doesn't nag me, she's not annoying, she's not big or fat, and she's very beautiful. She is fun, she's spontaneous. She basically reminds him of me 15 years ago. And apparently she makes life easier for him. Unlike me, because I complicate his life. Honestly, at this point, I am still processing. I kind of feel like I am just in like this really bad nightmare and I just want to wake up from it. But then I keep telling myself it's not a nightmare. It's actually true. Everything he's saying about me is true. So now everything he said made me feel a lot worse about myself than actually finding out about the actual affair.
So guys, in today's video, we are going to be saying why married men cheat. Actually, why all men cheat, but emphasis is going to be on the married men because when you get married, we don't expect you to be dealing with other women. However, most married men still stay in the dating pool even after getting married. Let me not talk too much in the beginning. Let's get right into it.
Ladies, here's why most men are cheating on you today. This is going to be a long one, so hang tight. Number one, you don't respect these men. You treat these men like they're your children. Very disrespectful. Number two, you always got to have the last word. Number three, you think that you're right about everything. Number four, you're so controlling. Number five, you don't provide any peace in the household for a man. Number six, you're not even smexing with your own man. And you always create some type of argument on purpose so you don't smex with him. Number eight, you don't want to get pretty for your man. You walk around with a bonnet on, but yet anytime you go to work, you make sure you look your best. Anytime you're going out with all them 304s you hang out with, you make sure you look your best. But when you with your man, you just, you don't even put any effort in. What am I on? Number 7, 8, 9? Let's just say number 8. You're going on girls trips. You're going on girls trips with a bunch of women. I know if I was with you and you went on the girls trip, I definitely would be smashing somebody else. Probably my neighbor. That would be so simple. But this is why your men are cheating on you. This is why your men take a long time to come home. They just want to have peace. And as soon as they walk in the door to see you, they know it's nothing but evil in the household with you.
Okay, so how about the women that actually do all these things but they still get cheated on? The women that actually respect their men, that actually cater to their men, that actually try to do everything to keep the spark in that marriage and they still get cheated on. How about that? Because I, for one, I would love to believe that if a person cheats, that is a them problem. It is just in their nature. That is just their character. And I know some people might argue and say that no, sometimes it's the woman that actually pushes the man to cheat. But trust me, a man who is not a cheat, a man who does not have that in him, like, he's not going to cheat. If all things fail, he would rather break off the relationship. And for him to say that these men are tired of coming home to an angry woman, I would argue that the way you treat your woman is going to show in her behaviors. If you're tired of her nagging, maybe check the reasons why she's nagging. Check the reasons why she's always angry. Don't just dismiss it off as, oh, she's an angry woman, I'm tired of coming home to someone that is always angry and arguing. Sit down with her and tackle the issues that are making her act like that.
They know it's nothing but sadness, anger, toxic in a household with you when he walks in. So I don't blame these men for cheating on you. Men, keep doing what you do. You got to find some peace somewhere. And if it's, your secretary at work or your neighbor or whatever, do what you have to do to continue to keep your sanity.
This man really said, do what you have to do. Continue cheating. Like, he's basically telling the men to continue cheating. Wow.
These women are always talking about men need therapy. They need therapy. They're the ones that really need therapy. So I advise you, man, just to do whatever you got to do to make yourself happy. She's doing what she got to do to make herself happy. So keep smashing and dashing. That's right. Keep smashing and dashing. Oh yeah, and I forgot this important one. You always on your phone. You always on social media. You always in everybody else's business. You spend more time with other people's business through a phone than you do with the man that you live with. You spend more time on the phone with everybody else's life that don't care about you, that don't love you, nothing, than you do with the person that you are in a relationship with. I would be cheating on you too.
There is nobody on this planet more single, pound for pound most DM sent, most flirtatious, most love-bombing individuals than married men. Married men are running amok. Why are you married, bro? Why? Leave, brother. Leave. Just leave. Just leave the whole relationship. Get the divorce, pay the alimony, whatever you gotta do, because you're fucking up. The amount of DMs females, multiple females have shown me from married men is an extraordinary number. These men have families and kids, paying for other people's rent and vacations, saying the most non-married man shit you could say to another female. And I'm stunned. I'm honestly shocked. Part of me is impressed, because how do you hide a marriage that well? Some of these girls don't even find out you're married for like 2 years. Y'all out here starting completely different relationships with new people while being married. And my theory is married men are so good at shooting their shot because they already have somebody at home. There's really no loss. You could shoot and miss and just go back home and nobody's none the wiser. But the risk that you're taking if you do get caught is fucking exponential, man. Now listen, I'm not usually astounded by a lot of shit, but the number of married men sliding into DMs astonished me. It should be studied. These men will go to exponential lengths just to get laid by somebody new. Flying to different cities every weekend, buying or renting another house that's far away from where they live. It's either they have no social media or they got like 19 accounts. Some of these motherfuckers go James Bond with it and create up like a whole alias. Like you could have been dating Evan for 2 years and found out his name's actually Ryan. I don't agree with it, and I'm not saying it's right, but it is admirable that somebody's willing to put in that much work. The power of the P, man, it's crazy.
I actually agree with him. Like, instead of cheating on your wife that much, how about you just leave that marriage? Since you're not happy, since she's nagging, you're not attracted to her, like, you just hate being with her, how about you just break up? Like, go be free. Go be with these women that you actually want to be with.
One hard truth why a married man will cheat with a younger woman. Over time, he loses validation from his current partner. When that happens and he gets that validation from a younger woman, it's really hard for him to resist her.
The psychology of men has shifted whereby we look at the mother of our kid and then we look for our life partner. So the mother of your kid becomes the mother of your kid, the person that rears your children, and the lust and that sexual desire then drops. And then you look, that's why men look for the mistress.
Why do you cheat on your wife? And like, how long have you been cheating on your wife? And like, what did she stop doing? Because I'm thinking like of my future self. Like,
this is interesting. I actually want to know the answers to this.
One day I'm going to be married for 20 years and I'm going to have a husband. And like, how can I avoid my husband cheating on me? So he told me they were high school sweethearts. And he's like, look, I'm not a bad guy. Like, I was loyal to her for like 20 years, right? Like, never cheated on her, never even looked another woman's direction, like, loved her with all my heart. And I still love her with all my heart. Like, look at the life I give her. Like, she has a wonderful life. She's never had to work. She gets to take care of the kids and, like, whatever. And he's like, when you're a man and you make a lot of money, it's just what you do. It doesn't mean anything. And I still love my wife. And I was like, but why don't you, like, why does she not fulfill your sexual needs? And he's like, well, she always has a headache. She's always on her period. She's always tired, da-da-da.
She's basically just getting older.
Right. And I'm like,
as
okay,
people do.
Like, I was like, well, not all guys do that, right? And he's like, oh no, 100% of relationships, one person's cheating.
Really? Like, you mean to tell me that all married men cheat 100%, at least one person is cheating? Is that even right? Guys, do you think this is right? I would really love to hear what you guys think, because wow.
And I was like, no, that's not true. That's not true. And he's like, trust me, I have hundreds of friends from all over. And if they're not cheating on their wife is cheating on them. And I was just like, this can't be real. Because like I had this whole idea of like, happily ever after fantasy love where you grow old together and like nothing ever goes wrong, and it's all just like slowly shattering in this moment as he's telling me this stuff. And I'm like, is that real? Like, that can't be real. I don't want that to be.
Basic reasons why married men cheat. Number one is that they don't love their wives. You see, many women are of this opinion that men only marry women that they love. That's not true. The first thing a man uses to marry a wife, apart from all the other things, is who he can live with. Men prefer to marry a woman that they can live with more than a beautiful woman. It's very good if the two are inside one, but a lot of times they don't marry women that they love. You'll be shocked. So the woman takes care of them, treats them well, give them their children. She's the wife. That is the wife. But that wife does not mean that she's what brings excitement to you. You see, that doesn't mean that she brings excitement. So they don't really love their wife. They are ready to give their wife cheat, but the wife themselves, they are not exciting to the men. Number two is unfulfilled sexual desires. That is, they are married now, but the wife says no more. I read the story recently of a guy that him and his wife hasn't been together for more than 6 months. God have mercy. Now that man, I don't know how to I pity him, because the sexual drive for a man is so strong, and in that kind of situation, he's almost as if the wife is saying, go out and do it, go out and do it. Unfulfilled sexual desires. And number three is that they finally can do it. You see, you will not know that many men want to do this thing. There's a footballer recently that divorced his wife so that he can go and live a life and sleep with girls. When he was broke, he married, had children with her. But now he started to think, let me go and have fun. That's what happened. Many men, when they married, they had nothing. But now after they're married, money has come, there's stability. They can now finally explore into different ways.
This is why so many men cheat. So many husbands cheat because they didn't marry their type. They married, their Barbara the Builder, but they didn't marry their type. So many women chase after men who don't even like them as a type. So many women are obsessed over men who don't even obsess over them. So I wanted to talk about this because so many people keep asking, how do I get him to pay attention to me? How do I get him to come back to me? How do I get him to fall in love with me and obsess over me? If you don't do that naturally, move on. You ain't the type. Point blank, period, as the youngsters say. Okay? If he ain't doing that naturally, why are you wasting time? That's like trying to get in a car and get it to fly. It's not going to happen. Stop and go and move on, okay? Stop trying to complicate it. It ain't that serious. And so you should be a good friend and say, I love you. But it's, it's just, maybe you're not his type. Maybe you need to find someone else. Maybe you need to do this. Maybe you need to do that. It does hurt. And sometimes we don't want to hurt the people that we care for.
One thing I love about Shera, she's going to tell you the truth no matter how hard it is to hear. Like, she's just going to say it, and it will be up to you to either take it or leave it.
But they're going to end up hurting themselves even more in the long run. It costs you time, energy, and money. So go ahead and nip it in the boot.
Why most married men cheat? The majority of married men are married to women they love, but they're not attracted to. And they are cheating or having an affair with women they are attracted to, but they don't love them. The wife brings in that stability to his family, his children, his home, but the wife is not fun to be. The wife is not looking after herself. The wife does not give that vavavoom, doesn't exciting. But they are having affairs with women that they don't have the quality of a wife. but they've got the quality of a girlfriend. And they make them excited. They give them that vavavoom, and they dress well, they smell well, their hair is on point and everything. And the man find himself stuck with the two women, with the woman in love, which is the wife, and with the woman he's attracted to, which is the side chick. Now, my advice to wives, you need to try your best to occupy the two offices, which means to be the woman in love that brings stability, security of his family, his home, and be the woman he's attracted to by the way you look, by the way you dress, by the way you look after yourself, by the way you are thinking, by the way you are a good company to him. You are a person he can talk, he can connect with you, not only intimately, but also intellectually. A woman that he can have fun with you. There are wives that their husband cannot have 2 minutes fun with them. It's fight after fight, it's quarrel after quarrel. I want to advise every married woman, try your best to look hot for your husband. Men are visual beings. Men are attracted to...
It's always what a woman must do to keep a man interested. It's always do this, do that, look like this, look like that. But do men actually have people that also tell them how to keep a woman interested? Because we also lose interest as well. You'll always hear people telling women, do that so that the man doesn't leave you, do this so that the man doesn't cheat, but why don't you advise the men as well? Why don't you advise them to actually work on themselves as well? Why don't you advise them to actually do better as well? You know, I get exhausted when I always hear the terms and conditions women must follow just to keep men interested and make them not cheat. Like, you can do all of these things and that man still cheats on you. Like, if that man is a cheat, baby girl, he's a cheat no matter what you do.
What they see first. Women are attracted to what they hear. So you need to be careful as a wife to be able to look very attractive to your man. I'm not talking sexy, but I'm talking attractive, appealing to your man. Men are attracted to what they see. You cannot be sleeping with a pyjama. You cannot be in the house with hair half done. You cannot be just leaving yourself and fall in the comfort zone. Try your best to do your nails, to look good. Don't say, does not give me money. I understand there are men who don't give money, but I pray that God gives you a business, gives you a certain income so you can even look good for yourself. I pray that I bless someone. This is Dr. Thomas Mukala. I'm a marriage counselor and I love marriage. I love you. Look after yourself.
Why some of these married men cheat? A lot of women want to know that. They really ain't married to you. They married to what you got. That's it. Why you think he leave you for somebody else that ain't got nothing? Look who he leave you for. Look at what you got. Look at what they got. He can't compete with you when you got everything. He ain't got nothing. He know what kind of woman you will. You expect him to work. You expect him to be a man. He feel like he in prison at your house. He's sheltered. Can't do what I want to do because he stay with you. But he gonna stay with a woman and play with her mind. She really ain't got nothing. He take the little bit you got and give it to another woman. Y'all wouldn't be giving me money, they be giving it to another woman, take care of another woman, building her life up, saving that money. Some of these men save a lot of money up, and when they get enough money, they want to leave you alone. They feel like they can take care of themselves. That's all it is. The side chick give them all the control that they can't get at home. That's why they go out there and cheat. See, when they married, they don't can do so much around their wife. They don't want to get caught being a cheater. You know, they want her to be wrong for accusing him of cheating. So she always can feel wrong when he out there doing wrong. You see what I'm saying? He always got an excuse for his wrong. But that side chick don't say nothing. She don't talk back. She don't say nothing. She don't care what he do. So he want to have his way. He can't move the way he want to move around you because he married to you. You know, you watching everything. Your eyes everywhere. But the side chick going to be somebody you least expected. Because somebody that nobody else know but you. And I bet you know her too. Watch. The truth hurt.
My wife and I, we've been together. We've been married for 15 years.
For 15 years?
Yes. Going to our 16th year. A decade and some years into our marriage, I had a motor accident. Okay. It put me down for a year. Okay. And my wife had to be there for me. Okay. 3 months into the accident, I realized things was very difficult. Right. And so she has to stay home and then take care of me. Okay. And she agreed to staying home and then taking care of me. And
so she quit her job?
Yes.
On your advice?
Yes. So she did all that for me. I got back on my feet, God being so good.
After how long?
After a year.
After a year?
Yes.
You got back on your feet?
Yes. But not long enough. my wife also got struck by stroke.
Stroke.
Yes. Because she couldn't move, I was the one cooking, giving her food. I was the one cleaning her.
Say it as it is.
Okay, I was the one cleaning her poo when she go somewhere. Good. And almost everything on her, I had to do it. And it was, I couldn't stand it. It's those things, it's natural for women to do.
It's natural for women
it's natural
to take care of sick husbands.
Yes, it's very natural for women to
clean a man's
to
poo.
clean a man, to do all those sort of things.
But
for a man, to dedicate his time and his whole world to doing that thing is very difficult.
So it is natural for a woman to take care of a man, clean him, do all these things, quit her job just to take care of a man. But a man, it's very difficult. Wow, guys, this is what I always say. Men do not have unconditional love. Like, this is proof. Men do not have unconditional love. When things get tough, they are already turning their back on you. So his wife actually quit her job just to take care of him. But when the roles were reversed, he's already complaining. He actually left her. Like, he had to leave her because he felt like he couldn't keep up. Men, that's why you see that a woman will take care of a sick husband, but it is very rare to find a husband taking care of a sick wife. In most cases, if you as a woman, you get bedridden, that man is already out there cheating on you, and he may even choose to replace you. That is meant for you.
So you are divorcing your wife because she poos on herself, and you would have to clean it because she is sick.
Because I'm the only person taking care of her, and I'm tired.
The truth of the matter is, some women will never find out that their man is cheating. Some side chicks are honestly so professional at what they do, they will even fight the man if that man tries to act funny, right? Not all women will find out, even after the man dies. Some side chicks will not even try and expose themselves. They know why they are there. They will use the man's money to invest so that even when the man dies, they are well off. So some women will never ever find out that their man is cheating.
That is so true. Some men are so good at hiding that you won't even know that he's cheating. Like, he will shower you with all the love, nothing will change. You literally think you have the perfect man. But, hey, if only you were to find out, sweetheart.
Right? Some men expose themselves, and those are stupid men. And on the side of diseases and STIs, for as long as you make a decision that you're gonna sleep with this man without protection, be it a husband or a boyfriend or any man, you are potentially putting yourself at risk, right? Because you are not with that man 24/7. And I see you guys think when a man cheats, he has to act a certain way. Some men are really good at what they do. Sometimes he can even be coming home the exact same time, but you don't know that 1 hour lunch time he has. He goes to a guest house. You're not there to see what he's doing. So every single woman who is intimate with a man is at a risk of contacting an STI or disease. Like I said, some wives will never find out that the man is cheating. So what about them? You may relax and think everything is well, but you don't know he's cheating. But so yeah, as long as you know you're being intimate with any man without protection, then find out things like PrEP. You can drink PrEP every day. It prevents you from contacting diseases.
That is so not realistic. Like, I'm not going to be drinking PrEP every day. Like, which kind of advice is that, guys? Do you feel like this is actually realistic? Can you be drinking PrEP every single day because you don't know what that man is doing? If I have to get to that point of always having to take medicine before engaging with you, then I'm just not going to be with you. Like, I'm going to break it off because clearly we don't have any trust in that marriage. We don't have any trust in that relationship. Like, I know you can't trust a man fully, but for me not to trust you that much to a point of always having to drink PrEP, that is too much. Like, I, for one, that would be a breaking point.
Such as HIV. I don't know about STIs, but I guess you can use a condom. But then if you're married, then, and you don't know, and you've never found out your man is cheating, then I don't know what you can drink to try and prevent yourself from that. Honestly, sometimes is just grace. It's the grace of God protecting us at this point. Because yeah, you can think your man is not cheating, but he is, right? So, but yeah, you can try and drink PrEP, right, every day to protect yourself, and maybe initiate things like couples testing, HIV testings every 4 months or even twice a year at least. Because baby, even if you're single, but when you go and test, and don't do home testing kits, actually go to a lab, okay, where you will get your results back in 1 or 2 days time. Even if you're single, when you go and do those tests, baby, your stomach is gonna be right. You'll be scared. So imagine you know that you're cheating. You're gonna faint. And if your husband refuses to go testing, then you know why. You know why. If you guys are not cheating on each other, then it shouldn't be a problem to go testing. So initiate things like couples testing at a lab, you know, so that you will keep record of your health status. I know a lot of people are like, rather not know. You're deceiving yourself. Rather get help earlier, right, than when it's too late, than when it's AIDS. Because at that point, I think there's not much that can be done, right? So yeah, that is just my 2 cents on the matter. Honestly, in all honesty, if you're scared of being cheated on, please remain single. That way you sleep peacefully at night and you are really sure, okay? But don't dwell on cheating, because it's gonna make you not enjoy your marriage or your relationship, because now you're like an FBI. You're just trying to investigate and, you know, monitor everything, that you actually don't get to enjoy the person and the relationship fully, right? And I mean, God was not stupid when he said, husbands, love your wives. He didn't say, wives, love your husbands. Husbands, love your wives. So if you find yourself loving your husband more than he loves you, then something is wrong, okay? Withdraw, okay? And the law is also not stupid. There's a reason why there's PrEP out there. There's a reason why there's condoms out there, okay? The law knows. There's a reason why there's prenups and anti-nuptial agreements. They know men cheat, okay? If they were not cheating, there won't be those things there. So they know men cheat. So if you want to be Delulu and live in Delulu land, that is cool. That's on you. Remain single, baby.
This is why so many married men cheat. When two people get married, there's all this hope and expectations for an amazing future together. The step from boyfriend-girlfriend to husband and wife is not that big. What really changes a marriage is the birth of a child. Once two people become parents, it's the children who become the main focus in the household. And most couples forget how important it is to keep giving each other attention. And that's how the trouble starts. Maybe the wife doesn't want to do things in bed anymore like she used to do, because now she's a mom. And that is when a husband becomes dissatisfied, because his wife doesn't give it to him anymore like he wants to have it. That's why the most important advice I could ever give to any couple is to never stop date nights. And one more thing, although this goes against every woman's nature, one day your children will leave your house. That's why you always have to put your husband first.
No one gets more upset than a married guy because he got rejected from a single girl, even though that he's married. Isn't that funny?
In Jamaica, they have this saying that one cock kill pum pum and one pum pum kill cock. Let me explain. So a man could be married to a 10 out of 10, a woman who have everything, a Beyonce, a Tiana Taylor, say a Carly B, a Rihanna, right? And he will still cheat. You know why? Because the man is married to that woman. He's seen how she wakes up in the morning. He knows when she pees. He knows how she put on her underwear. He knows the kind of perfume she wears. So there is no more mystery in the relationship, right?
The thing is, women also get used to the men. It's not that these men stay that attractive. It's not that they are that good in our eyes, but we control ourselves, you know? It's not that we also don't see men who are more attractive, men with more money, like we do. People make it seem like you have to do a lot to keep the man interested, and they forget that women also lose interest. Like, you also have to do stuff to keep the woman interested, but we just have that self-control, you know? We are not going to go out there cheating just because our man now developed a dad bod. Women have control. It's not that we also don't get temptations. Trust me, we also see other men, better men, But we know how to control ourselves. Like, why can't men do the same?
And so because there is no more mystery and he already have that woman, he will go look at another woman because the other woman is new. There is mystery, right? His sex drive is very high, right? And his pee is going to get rock hard because it's a new woman and the excitement and everything is there for that woman. And so that is the reason why a man will cheat. He doesn't care if his woman, right, is a 10 out of 10. If it's Beyonce, if it's Carly B, if it's whatever, they are no longer new to him anymore. There is no more mystery anymore. So he's going over there where there is mystery. If 10 out of 10, good looking, hottest person in the world, BBLs, no BBLs, faithful, they will cheat because of that.
Men don't cheat because they want to cheat. Men cheat because sex becomes so boring in the house. And that is a true fact.
Sex.
Correct.
So, Papa, this sex thing, you know, is really...
It's the most dangerous thing. I will come and the purpose of sex.
So sometimes men actually cheat because of how boring sex is.
Oh, yes.
In the marriage.
In the marriage. Men cheat because sex is so boring in the house.
I realized that when a lot of men are looking for a wife, they are looking for a woman who is modest, a woman who is calm, a woman who literally tolerates whatever they do. And usually it's not that they are even attracted to them. They don't necessarily see this woman as fun. They don't necessarily enjoy spending time with them, but they consider her to be wifey, to be wife material. Just because, you know, she's calm, she doesn't go out a lot, she stays to herself and stuff like that. She's very modest and she actually accepts a lot of their bad behavior. That is very important to note. A woman who is ready to tolerate most of their BS. And then they have the girl that they are actually really attracted to. The girl they really lust or love, the girl they enjoy spending time with, but they don't really deem her to be wifey. They don't deem her to be wife material. Usually this is like their dream girl, the girl they are excited about, but because they see her as their dream girl and you know she's that exciting, their insecurities don't see her as wife material. They feel like she just won't settle down with them. So now they get into a situation where they feel like it's either one or the other. They have to get a woman who is wifey material to put at home, but also have their dream girl on the side. Do you know that there are some attractive, exciting, good women out there who are at the same time good nurturers? They are very loyal. They are able to speak life into their man and have their back. You know that there are actually attractive dream girls out there that can as well be a wife. You don't have to get with a woman that you deem to be wife material, yet you ain't attracted to, only for you to keep on cheating on her with your dream girl. How about you find a dream girl that is capable of being your wife? These women are actually there, but your insecurities will never let you see that. You feel like the wife material has to be a doormat, you know, someone that is separate from the woman you're actually attracted to. Tell me what you think about this topic in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a video. Till next time, I remain Lisa. Peace and love. I love you. Bye.